Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Mego Museum's Mint Off Card. I am Brian, your host, and it has been a little while since I've done a video. That's mainly because I've been very busy and distracted with my next book, which is called Knockoff. Also working on the next issue of Toy Ventures magazine. But the main reason is I really haven't gotten a lot of packages in the mail. It's that time of year, and even though I have a bunch of new stuff on order, it's Christmas and I live in Canada and it's anyone's game. So I was really excited when I got this package from Entertainment Earth and I didn't know what to expect. And inside it, lo and behold, is the Henry Cavill Justice League Superman by Mego Corp. And I think this is one of the latest figures they have produced. So it's high time to make a Mint Off Card episode. So I'm going to open by saying that I'm actually a fan of Henry Cavill's interpretation of Superman. I don't think he's been handed the best scripts, but I think the actor in general is a pretty good interpretation of Superman, and his best movie is hopefully yet to come. I was also surprisingly fond of the Snyder cut. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, and that made me kind of want action figures based on this. Of course, I was shocked when Mego actually had the license for this. That is a match made in heaven for me, a movie I enjoy, and the fact that Mego is doing the action figures in their style is something that motivates me to purchase, as you can obviously see. So first impressions, the card art. I gotta tell you, I guess the style guide for the Justice League is a little less restrictive than the one for the DC Comics heroes. I like the fact that Wonder Woman and Superman are on the front of the card, as it should be. Not a fan of that Justice League logo, but you got to work with what you have. Overall, I'd say it's one of Mego's better superhero cards because of that. Turning it over to the back. Lovely depiction of the Justice League. I don't know what's behind Superman there. And there is no credits on this one. A lot of the WB stuff doesn't actually feature credits. I'm pretty sure that's part of the style guide. But I'm going to assume that Andrew Kovalt sculpted this because I'm pretty sure I read that. And if not, I apologize. And it's quite possible that Rachel Baker did the seamstress work, but I'm not 100% on that one either. This is a weird purchase for me. I part of me really wants to keep it just on the card, but that's not the name of the show. I'm not just going to show you a carded figure for 10 minutes on YouTube. What's the point of that? So pitter patter, let's get at her and rip him off his plastic prison and let you see what's inside. Hang tight. Here comes silly music. So there you have him, the Justice League Superman by Mego Corporation. I'm going to open by making a confession, and this is that I am not terribly fond of the Warner Brothers interpretation of the Superman suit. To me, it feels a lot like committees getting together and messing about with something that really doesn't need to be fixed or improved. It was iconic. But that is not Mego's fault. They can only work with what they are given. And I have to say that I'm actually quite impressed with their interpretation of it. It's an overly busy suit, and the Mego styling of all the little doodads and bells and whistles included into it are so subtle that it really kind of works in that simplified manner. I'm happier with it than I thought I would be, and I especially really like Mego's little golden details on the boots. It's subtle enough, but I understand what it's trying to be, and that's really well done. The one thing I will say that I do appreciate about the Cavill suit is that long red cape. It just looks amazing on screen. And I'm really happy that Mego has done that. You know, Mego capes are traditionally short if you're a kid who played with the world's greatest superhero. So it's nice to see them do one that's like all the way down to his heels. It looks good, and I'm super impressed with that. I really enjoy that feature. As for the head sculpt, I think it's a decent Mego-esque interpretation of Cavill. No, it's not a hot toy, but this is a Mego collectible. Mego sculpts have to tend to be a balance between accuracy and simplicity. And it's tough. Sometimes they don't work, and other times they just nail it on the head. And this one I really enjoy. Yes, it is not a Hot Toys interpretation of Henry Cavill, but I know who it's supposed to be, and I think it's fairly decent. Your opinion varies on that. But all told, I really am quite fond of this figure. I wish he had red shorts, but that isn't something Warner Brothers wants for some reason. They have this war against red underpants for some reason, but again, that's not Mego's fault. Even though I'm not that big into superheroes these days, I would love more characters from the DC universe, the cinematic universe, especially like Aquaman or an Affleck Batman. Bring it on. I'll pick them up. What are your thoughts on this new figure? Do you like the direction Mego's going with it? You can let me know in the comments below. You can hit me up at our Facebook group, which is called Mego Mania, or you can hit me up at the forums at megomuseum.com. We are running 24 hours a day, and your opinions are very welcome on this and many other subjects. Until then, if you're new to this, I hope you'll consider hitting like and subscribe. This is the kind of thing I do every week. I have some really cool videos, vintage toy videos, in the works for the week leading up to Christmas. But until then, thank you for watching. And as always, take care of yourself, talk toys, not others, and buy what you like. Enjoy, people.